If you are a survivor of domestic violence, sexual assault, or stalking, there's a program you should know about. It's designed to help you conceal your real address. It helps you establish a new address, which may help keep a perpetrator from finding you or those who live with you. The Address Confidentiality program provides a way for you to keep your address confidential. You'll be given a substitute address that can be used on items like your driver's license, vehicle registration, court petition, school records, and more. The Address Confidentiality program, or ACP, is administered through the Pennsylvania Office of the Victim Advocate.
The people who are at the most risk are often the ones we are not able to help, and this program helps them stay safe.
So it's a level of additional security. It's definitely not a witness protection program, but it is part of a larger safety plan, and I think that's what we hear quite frequently, that it just really helps participants have a little breathing space.
So who is eligible? If you or the people you live with have been victims of domestic violence, stalking, or sexual assault, you are eligible. In order for the program to have the best chance of success, you should have moved or have plans to move to a new address that's unknown to the perpetrator. You can apply for ACP through a county victim witness office, usually found in a district attorney's office, or through a victim service agency, one of the many domestic violence or sexual assault programs throughout Pennsylvania.
First, we'll just go over a couple of quick things about the program. It's designed to be a free mail forwarding service for you.
Victim service professionals are specially trained to help you decide if the program is right for you and your specific situation. The victim service professional will also help you with the application process.
Obviously, your name, your minor children right here, you can fill out her information. That way we have her date of birth. Obviously, I don't know how much mail she's getting, but birthday cards, everything like that. We want to make sure that just in case her address was on there, it also be used as the P.O. box.
Part of the application requires you to briefly describe your past abuse and explain your fear of future abuse. The completed form is sent to ACP for review. Once accepted, you'll receive a welcome packet. It will include an ACP identification card with your name, signature, substitute address, and ACP authorization code number. In order to receive mail, you must include your name and ACP number on all correspondence. The program is most effective if you use your substitute address as often as possible, safeguarding your actual address.
It makes common sense that the fewer people that know where you actually live, the safer you will be. So it's up to the participant to decide how to use the address and when to use the address.
Here's an example of how the program works.
Hi. I'd like to register my child for school.
Susan knows it's important to use the ACP address for school records, but schools don't often accept P.O. boxes because they want to make sure children reside in their district.
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't take P.O. boxes for addresses.
In situations like this, you need to be your own best advocate.
Actually, I'm in a program called Address Confidentiality, and I use that P.O. box for safety reasons. I have another card here.
You should explain ACP and advise those you deal with to contact ACP personnel for verification of the program. The ACP staff will do their best to explain the program and will not release any of your private information.
Okay, everything checks out. You can just go ahead and fill your form out for me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Once it is determined that a post office box is accepted, Susan uses her substitute address, making sure she has clearly written her name and ACP number on all documents. All ACP participants have the same substitute address, so it's important that you use your name and ACP number on all correspondence. In this case, here's how Susan's child's school documents and report cards will reach her. The documents are sent from the school to Susan's substitute address, which is a post office box in Harrisburg. The mail is collected from the P.O. box and delivered to the office of the victim advocate. Workers there sort the items by reading participants' names and ACP numbers. They put each participant's mail in an envelope and forward it first class to their actual address. Susan receives the school documents while keeping her actual address confidential. Because of the forwarding process, first-class mail may be delayed 5 to 7 days from the date it was sent. When used appropriately, the program works well to keep your address confidential. However, there are certain limitations. Government agencies like PennDOT, the courts, or schools are required by law to accept the post office address as your substitute address. But private companies like department stores, banks, mortgage brokers, or utility companies are not required to accept it. So you may need to advocate for yourself, explain the program and why it's important, and ask these companies to use your substitute address. Also, you should know the program is not airtight. In certain circumstances, your actual address may be turned over to authorities, in emergencies or, for instance, in situations dealing with an arrest warrant. ACP personnel work with law enforcement officers to try to ensure that your actual address is revealed only when absolutely necessary.
And certainly any questions that you have, it'll actually be on the back of your application, and also on the back of your ACP card is our telephone number. So if you ever have any questions, it's right there for you.
ACP staff are available to help you with any questions or concerns you may have as you use the program. The Address Confidentiality Program is just one tool in your safety toolbox. It cannot do everything for everyone, but it may help keep your address and records confidential, and in turn help you protect yourself and gain some peace of mind. For more information, visit the ACP website at paacp.state.pa.us or call us at 1-800-563-6399.